right, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. And I fucking called it a couple of weeks ago. I did an episode called The Deadliest Strain, talking about the deadliest strain of COVID and how in Australia, I don't know if it's happening anywhere else in the world, but they started the fear campaign with the English strain, the UK strain. No one gave a fuck about it. Everyone was like, oh, the UK strain, they love a fucking beer too. Bring it over. Then the next strain the media came out with, because no one gave a fuck, was the South African strain. Ooh, Johannesburg is scary. It's dangerous there. People got a little bit scared about the South African strain, but they were still like, well, South Africans still play cricket. They play rugby. Charlize Theron is hot. And then this morning, the first thing that pops up is 4 people in Australia have contracted the Russian strain. Ooh, Russians are scary. Vladimir Putin, he doesn't mind a little bit of killing. So fucking predictable, all this bullshit. The only thing I'm angry about is in that episode, I took a stab in the dark and I said they would come out with like the Iranian strain or the North Korean strain or something like that. It was a stupid guess. I should have gone straight for Russia. Russia's so fucking obvious now. How the fuck is the North Korean strain going to get over here? And how the fuck is the Iranian strain going to get over here? The Russian strain. They're scary. The Russians are scary and they've got nukes too. But no one gives a fuck anymore. Even the Russian strain, no one is going to give a fuck about. It's so fucking hack, the Russian strain. That's just some old propaganda guy in a back room just going, Russia, feed them the Russian strain. The cunt doesn't know how to use the internet. He doesn't have a smartphone. He's just an old school propaganda guy who's just hung on to his job from way back in the hole in the ozone layer days. And he's pulled the big guns out way too early as well. If this doesn't hit, if the Russian strain doesn't start freaking people out, then where do you go from there? Honestly, where do you go? From there, the only place you can go is black countries. And if they start pulling out Ethiopian strain, Somalian strain, Congo strain, people will be like, why are planes from Ethiopia coming into Australia at the moment? We don't even accept planes from fucking Somalia when there's no COVID-19. How is there a plane coming from fucking Swaziland in the middle of a pandemic where all flights are cancelled? Can someone explain that to me? Even now, how the fuck did the Russian virus get to Australia? Can someone please explain that to me? I've lived my whole life in Australia. I've met like 2 Russians in my whole fucking entire life. Was it planted here by the KGB? So now we've got China and Russia to worry about. Now we've got to fight off both Russia and China. It's just like watching a really fucking shit movie. The deadly Russian strain. I can't wait to see what happens in the next 30, 40 years and see what's actually going on right now. I would love to be reading a book like 30, 40 years down the track of what's going on now. Like the truth. Or as close to the truth as those shitty books get. It's going to be fucking interesting. But who gives a fuck anyway? No one gives a fuck anymore. I went to lunch today and people have bigger things to worry about, like air fryers. I swear to God, there's only 4 or 5 conversations you have with people now. That's it. They are COVID-19, obviously, the vaccine, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, the stock market, and air fryers. I don't know when the fuck people became obsessed with air fryers, but every single fucking person I've gone to dinner with or lunch with in the last fucking month has bought up their air fryer. I don't give a flying fuck about your air fryer, but you don't have to use oil at all. I don't give a fuck. I like oil. You don't use any oil and it still comes out crispy. I'm like, yeah, does it come out as crispy as fucking deep frying it? Does it? And they're so easy to wash because you're not using any oil. Oh yeah, is it easier to wash than just burning your house down with you in it with oil? You fucking air frying fuck. I feel like whenever I go out for dinners now, all people are trying to do is vaccinate me and then get me to buy an air fryer with some crypto. That's it. That's the depth of the conversations I'm having with people now. And that's not just a certain group of people that all know each other. It's my friends, it's my wife's friends, it's cunts I don't know. It's like people have forgotten how to make conversations, so they just talk about something they've bought. Or has it always been like that and I just didn't know because I was drunk my whole life? That's probably another one of the reasons why I drank, just to drown out that horse shit. But use this information to your advantage. Like if you're shy or socially awkward or anything like that, all you need to do is drop something about an air fryer. That's actually gold. If you can drop something about an air fryer, what brand it is, how long it takes to cook chicken wings in it, you've got yourself out of a little jam there. Then once you've built up some air fryer rapport with strangers, just go straight into crypto and then hit them with the I'm never getting a vaccine, fuck you. Come around for dinner next week. We'll stand around my air fryer and bond. Anyway, that's it from me tonight. Watch out for the Russian strain of coronavirus and I'll see ya the fuck later.